Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm out here at Mastin Lake Park to see how many mulligans it'll take me to shoot a perfect round. I've done this a couple other times, but this is definitely going to be the hardest course that I've done it at. 8 or 9 under is usually the benchmark for 1,000 rated. So if I can keep the mulligans into single digits, that'll be a really good day for me. Hole 1, par 3, just about 210 feet or so. Just gotta hit the gap and let it work from there. Yep. Just like that. Good shot to start. I know the shots that usually work out here, because this is probably one of my, if not my most played course. So realistically, as long as I just don't putt like a doofus, I think I should be able to do this in less than 10. Hole 2, par 3, it's about 265. Really, I just want to hit this gap on a little bit of flex, throwing a fireball, so it should fight out on its own and be a good shot. Yeah, just like that. Not having to use 1 through 2 feels good. These 2 holes are usually ones that I'm like, oh, I should get them every time. But then when a sanctioned round comes, I'm like even through 2, and I'm very confused as to what happened to me. Hole 3, 260, 270. I usually try to throw like a cutesy flex shot, but it never works. So I'm just going to try to throw a hyzer flip and get across the ditch. Oh, keep flipping. It's across the ditch. It's a putt. Remember when I was saying as long as I don't miss a stupid putt, feel good about my chances? This is the type of stupid putt I was talking about. That's heartbreaking. All right. Had to walk off and reset myself on that one. Let's try. That's so unfortunate that that's how this is going to start. Hole 4, 250-ish. I'm really heartbroken that that putt didn't stick. Missed that. That's a good shot. The range has quickly become one of my most thrown discs. I still haven't decided how I feel about it. But it's working, so I can't complain. Hole 5, another hole about 260. Pretty similar to hole 3 in terms of what the shot shape required is, but maybe fades a little quicker. Gonna throw tempo and hope that I don't lose this under the leaves. Is that 2 inside? Nope, squeaked just by. I think I'm 20-ish. Little shorter than I thought I would be. Honestly, I thought it would be pin high but right. But same distance, so just gotta put this one in the basket. I pushed that one. 25 footers hurt so much right now. My P-brain never put together that 2 through 6 are all like 250 to 270. So you're throwing like the exact same different distance, but such different shots. This one is 267, but the hill is sloping left to right. I'm gonna try to throw a forehand like little hyzer flip up and let it just hit the hill and slide back to the right. Didn't flip up all the way. It's got further up than I thought. I thought I was gonna be like 45, 50, but Another just nice little 30 footer or so. Just gotta get it in the air and get there. There we go. There's the bounce back I needed. Whew. I said 2 through 6 were the same distance. I could have included 7. It's only 220, but it plays all of 250, maybe 260. You can see how uphill this is, hopefully, on camera. Oh, missed that tree. Yep, top of the hill, putt. There isn't anywhere I could put this where it wouldn't be elevated. So this is about as good as you're gonna get. Hopefully you can see the basket. Oh, I'm exhausted from that walk. Hole 8, this one's about 280, plays 300. I want to throw a similar shot that I do on hole 2, but I want to throw it like 30, 40 feet further. Got to clear over the top of this hill, hope it holds the flex, and then just starts to pan out at the end. Just like that. I think I threw that perfectly. Oh, I mean, I called this one as I threw it. I knew what it felt like to throw a good shot on this hole. This is one of my favorite holes to play. Hole 9, way downhill, about 360, plays 300. Just want to hit this proxy on a hyzer and hopefully it'll just flip up and get all the way down there. If I cannot use a mulligan on this drive, I will be very happy. Oh, keep flipping. Didn't hit a tree. I'm happy. Only having to use 2 through 9 feels nice. But there are holes on the back that I might have to use like 4 or 5 on. Hole 10, just about 210 feet. Really, I just don't want to roll down the hill. That's pretty much one of the only ways I would have to use a mulligan on this hole. If I take a nasty roll down. Yeah, stay clean. We're good. Yeah, you can see now there's just so many roots and rocks and trees to just easily just catch a roll and go all the way back down to the bottom. Hole 11, about 220, 230 up this hill. Just gotta hit the gap and hope I don't hit that downed tree that makes it really hard to putt from. Oh, I wrist rolled that. Just fine. If I was another 2 feet over, I think this putt would be a lot harder having to deal with that whole thing there. Or if I was 10 feet further, it would have been harder. Hole 12, about 250 downhill to the right. Just want to make sure you get it high enough to push, but not too far that it goes down the hill or hits a tree. Like that might be too far. Fade. Yep. Went tempo there. Let's try balance now. A little bit higher than that, and that's perfect. Like that. Oh, that's... I didn't expect to have to use mulligans on this one. It's a lefty hole. You'd think I'd be good at it. But alas, here we are. That one should be good. There we go. This was not the hole I was talking about when I said I was going to have to use a good amount of mulligans on. This is one that at most 1 should have sufficed. But now I have to make it where 2 suffice. Bleh. Oh well, on to the next one. Hole 13. About 370 uphill, not a straight line. You have to throw through this hyzer gap and hope you push up there. I know what it feels like to get to 30 feet, and I know what it feels like to get to like 60, 70. So if I can just do either of those feelings, then I'll be happy. That was like that was the 30-foot feeling, but we'll see. A little bit further from the basket than I want to be, but I'd rather take my chances seeing how many times it'll take me to make this putt than trying to make this drive again. Oh, get in. Not having to use a mulligan on this hill feels so good. Hole 13, long pad. It's about 330, downhill to the left. I just want to throw like a little flex forehand, hit this first gap and let it just start going to the left immediately. Oh, don't hit that tree or it's perfect. I think I went long, so we're gonna have a fun putt there. I honestly only thought I was like 20 or so. 30-footer to go through 13 and 14 with no mulligans used. Oh boy. Yep, I knew it was gonna happen. I should have reset. There we go. All right, you know what? 5 through 14, I still feel really good about that. Hole 15, about 300. Just want to throw a little baby flex up this middle gap. Hope that it holds over enough. Just get me to like 30 or so. Oh, I did not flex that. And that's short. Gonna try that same shot, but we're gonna try to flip up with a trail. Oh, that is perfect. That might actually be the best drive I've ever thrown on this hole. Y'all might think I'm kidding, but I'm being serious. I think this is the best drive I've ever thrown on this hole, even if it was a mulligan. Whew, only having to use one, not too bad on this hole. Hole 16, 220. At times, this is my nemesis hole because I have to throw a backhand softly, and I am not good at that. Just gotta hit the gap, though. I was gonna try to flip it in, but that might waste a mulligan, and I don't have time for that. Hole 17, about 350, down the beautiful tunnel. Soccer field, left is OB. I don't need this much disc, but I feel most confident hitting this gap with a trail. And just hopefully let it flip up and go straight, maybe even go in. Who knows? Or it's gonna come out of my hand yesterday. Oh no. Gonna go with what I normally try to throw here. Detour. Just hit it on hyzer, let it flip up, and get out there. All right, you know, I keep going slower and slower, thinking it'll help. I'm gonna try proxy this time after the detour. Just try to rip it under this branch. Oh, I should have done that the first time. That's so good. Dang it. I lived that on 16. I was saying I suck at throwing soft and hitting gaps. Then I tried to soften up on 2 shots to hit the gap, instead of just throwing a putter hard like I'm good at. Hole 18, 200 feet, just straight shot. Should have be able to end with not having to use a mulligan on this one. Oh my god, I almost missed. Almost had to use one to hit that tree. There we have it. 8 mulligans used, 3 putting, mostly driving, mostly hole 12.